Welcome to another episode of The Paranormalists. My name is Matt, and I'm a paranormal investigator in Southern California in search of the truth. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you know when we have new episodes being released. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it.
Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Now he sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been by the place you never
The Christmas season, filled with joy and laughter, hopes and dreams. Most children are told the story of Christmas, illustrating a beautiful time of year where good kids receive gifts from Santa Claus. But there is a darker side to the story. What about those children that are not good? There is another who visits them on Christmas Eve. And his name is Krampus.
Now, the origin of this Krampus figure is unclear, though there have been studies by anthropologists in the past that point to having pre-Christian origins. Now, that being said, this may be one of the oldest folklores ever told, and like most folklores, there are usually truths hidden with it. So what about this particularly dark Christmas creature is true?
Krampus is an anthropomorphic figure often depicted wearing Christmas garments similar to that of Santa. This figure may also be shown toting an old red sack, but there are no presents in this Christmas bag. Instead, it is said that Krampus collects the naughty children and takes them away, never to be seen again. Although Krampus appears in many variations, most share a common physical characteristic. He is hairy, usually brown or black, and has cloven hooves and horns. His long pointed tongue lolls out, and he has fangs. Krampus carries chains thought to symbolize the binding of the devil by the Christian church. He thrashes the chains for dramatic effect. The chains are sometimes accompanied with bells of various sizes. Of more pagan origins are the rutin, bundles of birch branches that Krampus carries, which he occasionally swats children. Sometimes Krampus appears with a sack or a basket strapped to his back. This is to cart off evil children for drowning, eating, or transport straight to hell.
Now, during the Christmas season, Krampus travels to the homes of children. He starts his travels on the 5th of December. He visits these children in order to scare them just enough to encourage them to behave. If these children are found to behave, they are met with modest gifts such as fruit, walnuts, and even chocolate. But if they're found naughty, they're met with judgment and punishment.
It's understandable to wonder whether the Krampus legend is based on a real figure. After all, his companion actually existed. Saint Nicholas was a famously generous bishop who lived in what's now known as Turkey during the 3rd century. Over the centuries, the legend of Saint Nicholas evolved into the beloved Santa Claus we know today. Krampus was thought to have been part of a pagan ritual for the winter solstice. According to legend, he is the son of Hel, the Norse god of the underworld. With the spread of Christianity, Krampus became associated with Christmas, despite the efforts of the Catholic Church to ban him. Although St. Nicholas existed, Krampus appears to be eternally fictional, aside from a single sighting on a paranormal news website. The story goes, there was a German family that lived in Massachusetts and made the claim that they were haunted by Krampus and his minion named Limey. Although the family wished to remain anonymous, they were happy to tell some details of their story. They stated that the incident happened many years ago with their 3 children. Their daughter was a teen and was very disobedient most days. The daughter one night decided to use a Ouija board for fun, but was not ready for what would happen next. The board started to answer her many questions. When she asked the entity for its name, the board responded by spelling out the word Krampus. Over the next few weeks, weird things started to occur in their home. On one occasion, it is said that when the daughter opened her closet, Limey jumped out screaming and ran away. After that, things got much worse. The 2 younger brothers were sleeping in their beds and started to hear a knocking coming from their closet. The knocking started to get louder with each bang. When the father entered the room, he opened the closet door, and a pair of red eyes shot out going through his body, then vanished. Perhaps the most terrifying incident occurred on December 24th, Christmas Eve. The daughter confronted a large entity with horns and red eyes. The entity held the daughter down on her bed and slapped her 5 times. After this, there are no further details of the report. So, the question remains, does Krampus actually exist? Does he really visit the homes of naughty children and take them away for being bad? Was this anonymous family dealing with a demonic force that attacked their daughter? And if this entity is real, what would you do if you came face to face with it? I guess the best thing you could do is just behave. Better safe than sorry, right? Because you never know. Krampus may find you, and if he does, no one else ever will.